So, it is time to cross blades. I never imagined such a day would come to pass.
If the Empire and the Kingdom go to war, we'll be able to fight as much as we please.
I'm sorry, but that is not something to joke about. The thought of fighting you is troubling at best.
In that case, I wonder when you'll be able to stomach facing me in battle. Do you need a few moments?
Part 1. White Clouds. Lone Moon. To War. Together, the people of Fódlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
Unforgivable! I cannot fathom that the Adrestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
エーデルガルトの邪神を見抜けなかったのは痛恨の失態でした。言わずもがな、フォドラ全土の征服だろう。そのために得体の知れぬ輩と共謀し、あろうことか聖母まで怪我したのだ。もしや彼女はセイロス教を否定することで自身を神格化しようとしているのか。
Adrestia received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven nor forgotten. We must stop the Empire, and quickly.
I have returned, Rhea.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern the Empire's movements?
Their main troops are marching towards Garreg Mach. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
わずか2週間。いくらなんでも早すぎる。それでは防備を固めるので精一杯ではないか。すぐに近隣の村々に通達を。ガルグーマクの住民にも避難を命じよう。
It will be done.
Professor, listen closely. If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to stand upon the battlefield. If something happens to me, I am entrusting my sacred duties to you. You must have guessed it by now. The truth of who you are. Or perhaps I should say, your lost memories are surely beginning to return. I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone. Only you can lead the people of Fódlan.
Leia, すべて打ち明けてくれ。頼む。あの者は神祖なのか?
In a sense, our dear professor is a vessel, one who carries the power of the progenitor god within. In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the progenitor god shall return to this world.
やはり君は禁忌を。だが、後戻りはできないか?
I ask that you help our friend, and in doing so, help her. I am waiting and hoping for the moment when our Creator rules this wayward land once more.
わかった。今は君の言葉を信じよう。
Lady Rhea, brother, I will do my part as well.
フレン、聞いていたのか？ああ、そうだな。あの者はお前の命の恩人で、そして我らが同胞であるかもしれないのだから。
You have my gratitude, Seteth, and you as well, Flane. As followers of the progenitor god, it is up to us to see our mission through.
His Highness calls for the head of Edelgard. For me, that is cause enough to fight. The hatred of His Highness is also my hatred. Any other feelings I may have are irrelevant. And if Edelgard was responsible in any way for the tragedy of Duscur, that is something I cannot ignore. If that is the case, then she is my enemy.
You saw it too, didn't you? The boar's true nature. He's hidden his desire for revenge pretty well. But now it's stirred up. Well, regardless. That girl's starting an all-out war, isn't she? But an enemy is an enemy, no matter who they are. Don't let compassion for her get in your way.
Once the Imperial Army reaches the monastery, we'll have no choice but to fight.
What's going to happen to us?
I believe you. With the Knights on our side, and especially with you, Professor, I know we can do this!
Things must be pretty crazy in Fargus about now. My father must be beside himself. I don't get it. Why did Edelgard make enemies with the nobles? Me either. Of course, even if we did get it, what do we do about it? I hope this all gets sorted out quickly and safely. I'm worried about my father.
I guess we have no choice but to fight, have we? Oh, but why would Edelgard do something like this? I'm sure we'll be all right, though, Professor. The goddess will keep us safe.
I've known His Highness since I was a child, but I've never seen that side of him before. He seemed like a completely different person than the one I know.
Half of the Empire's 6 great noble families have declared their support for Edelgard. Of the other 3, Lord Vestra was assassinated. Hubert, his son, will succeed him. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is under house arrest. His wife is now supporting Edelgard. And my father, he was stripped of his role as Prime Minister. As a result, House Eyre has lost all of its power, all of its lands. We have lost everything. What do I do?
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous Emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances. They must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
I don't normally have a problem jumping into a fight, but it feels strange going up against my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. I hope he's not part of the group coming to attack Garreg Mach.
What does war with Edelgard mean for us, Professor? And why does she even want that? Yeah, I guess we'd have to ask her. That's how it always goes, I guess. You never realize something can't be undone until you've done it.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win. thinking about it makes me scared. We're up against the entire Imperial army. Still, I know someone as smart as you will figure something out.
I have had the arrival of a letter from Edelgard. She is asking that I join her side. She is making the decision... No, she is deciding if Bridget is a friend or an enemy of the Empire. But my choice is not to be friends. My choice is to fight with you. Bridget is not a friend of the Empire. We will not be following again. We will be ready to fight with you instead.
The Empire's aggression cannot stand. But if we are going to attack them now, we must be honest with ourselves about our chances of success. It goes without saying that I will fight the Imperial army with everything I have for as long as I am able. But House Gloucester's territory is adjacent to Imperial lands. Let us proceed with caution.
I hear the Alliance's territory will be in danger if we don't get rid of these Empire guys. If the Alliance is in danger, that means my sister's in danger too. There's no way I'm gonna allow that. It doesn't matter how many guys they throw at us. I'll beat them all. These muscles aren't just for show. But first, I gotta get some food.
You know, Professor, I'm glad that I came to the Officers' Academy. I feel accepted here. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm surprised at how much I've grown.
So, I will not let the Academy be destroyed. It's important to me, and I will protect it. I feel braver just hearing you say that, Professor. We're gonna win this, Professor.
So Edelgard, the one who calls herself the Flame Emperor, was connected to those strange beings. The Imperial army might be using even more terrifying methods than we know. You had better be cautious, Professor. Any amount of carelessness might prove to be our undoing. Can we really defeat someone who is willing to turn their back on the world just to uphold their own beliefs? I've spent my whole life running in fear, and now You're right. It's time to stop running. I'll fight with everything I've got.
At times like this, I just feel so anxious, you know? But you'll watch out for me out there, right, Professor? What is Edelgard even trying to achieve? She wants to destroy the church so badly that she'll take on anyone who doesn't fall in line? I don't get it. I just can't believe she'd start a war over it, not to mention using such nasty tactics to get her way. Could Captain Gerald's death have also been a part of her plan? Don't you go and die on me, Professor. Captain Gerald would never forgive you.
The Empire is moving quickly. Edelgard must have been preparing for this for a while now. If you really think about it, she must have been planning for this even before you got the Sword of the Creator. Of course she was always a step ahead of us. We were blinded by the ball and the Battle of the Eagle and Lion and everything else.
ガルグマクは絶対に守りきらねばならん。聖母を汚されたことは屈辱の極みだ。二度目を許すなどあってはならない。君も大司教から次を託されたのだ。それにしっかりと答えてほしい。
Professor, war is breaking out again, is it not? There was a truly terrible war once upon a time. I never wanted another war. All we can do is steel ourselves for the fight ahead.
To think Edelgard was somehow connected to the captain's murderer. Well, perhaps it's pointless to get upset about the past. My duty now is to prepare for battle. We're depending on your strength, Professor. Crush our enemies. Captain, I hope you're watching. We will protect Garreg Mach.
If I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self. Now it turns out Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor. And she's striking out against the monastery, with the full force of the Imperial Army behind her. We gotta beat her at her own game, for our sake as well as Lady Rhea's.
We're falling behind. I don't know that we can keep up with the new Emperor. To think that she was able to raise an army of that size right under our noses. However hard we fight, I give us a 50% chance of winning. The enemy has too many advantages. We must make careful preparations.
There are always small power struggles, still. It has been hundreds of years since all of Fódlan was consumed by war. I didn't actually think it would come to this. I feel as though I'm not in my rightful place. I cannot protect the things I should. Professor, if I survive this war, I wish to return to my homeland, to the land of my king.
The Holy Tomb held many crest stones. This is the first time I've heard of crest stones being hidden away in such a place. But more importantly, I'm interested to know the Empire's aim. Why would their army desire crest stones? There is power there, yes, and yet, I must think on this. The crest stones lie at the heart of the events surrounding Conan Tower and the chapel as well. And of course, the crest stones somehow transform those traitors and their captives into demonic beasts. Could that possibly be their aim? The Empire's army may well plan to use crest stones to create demonic beasts.
The mastermind behind the attacks on the monastery was Edelgard? Wow. Doesn't make much sense, though, does it? There would need to be all sorts of territories and groups tangled up in this sort of mess. I'm gonna stop. I don't really have the head for this political stuff. Mostly I'm worried about my old opera company. I wonder what's happening in the capital right now. I hope they're safe.
It's my job to protect Lady Rhea. I've gotta do it, and I gotta do it as best I can. And if that means I gotta die for her, then I will. How could Edelgard treat Lady Rhea like she's the bad guy? She's never been anything but nice to everybody. I just don't get it at all.
I can't believe the Empire raised an army. Even I couldn't have guessed it. War is profitable, but dangerous. I really don't like seeing people I care about out there mixed up in all this.
So this is how it's turned out. I figured as much, but I didn't anticipate it would happen so soon. If Garreg Mach becomes a battlefield, Abyss will have no choice but to get involved. Everyone here will have no alternative. They've got nowhere else to go.
I could smell a war brewing. And sure enough, here we are. If Fódlan falls into chaos, I wonder if my debts will fall away along with it. Just thinking aloud here. If the Empire wants a fight, let's give him one to remember.
It shakes me to my core that the Empire would lash out so violently. I shall have to reconsider my intended path towards restoring House Nouvelle.
Lots of people in Abyss are already struggling to get by. War will make things even harder for us. We're sure to run out of food and other supplies, and there will probably be refugees to take care of. Not to mention what might happen if the Empire takes over and decides to redecorate.
This might be our last chance to get out of here. I'm leaving, Garreg Mach. You should too. Protect the students? Have you got a death wish? All right. Take this, and try not to get killed.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Aw, guess who was worried about Abyss and came by to check on me? I mean, on us. Isn't that nice? That's just so nice. My pleasure. Surely the church can spare one night to help you watch over this place. I'm not crying. I'm just don't worry about it, okay? Move it along.
Greetings, Professor. Something to report. Unexpected, isn't it? Apparently, this is the first time Garreg Mach has been invaded in its whole 995-year history. It's my job to protect this gate, so even if enemies come in droves, I will never let them through. I hope we both survive. Let's battle with all our might and pray we win this thing.
How are you, Professor? Any new changes to report? With the Imperial Army drawing near, it is most vexing that we cannot relax and converse as we once did. Thankfully, you have the divine protection of the goddess on your side. Please try to listen carefully for her voice. May the goddess's voice reach you.
I'll have that girl's head. Just you wait. Thank you.
Too slow! Stand down!
Is that all? Who's next? Who's next? Over already. I must stay focused.
Listen up, everyone. The Imperial Army is upon us. If you can fight, pick up a weapon. Everyone else, hurry up and evacuate. We have the goddess's protection on our side. We have nothing to fear. Victory will be ours.
Professor, are you ready? Well, hurry up. I don't need to tell you that the situation is dire. We have some support troops from the local nobles, but the army we're facing is immense. No matter how you look at it, we're at a disadvantage. To make matters worse, the enemy is being led by Edelgard. Do not underestimate how extraordinary her abilities are.
They're here. At long last.
It seems this will be a battle to remember. About time.
I'll never give up, no matter how outnumbered we are. I'll fight to the very end!
I should have made a move on the Imperial Princess before things got this far. It could have changed everything.
We have the goddess's divine protection on our side. All that's left is to try our best.
All we can do is fight as best we can. Though, if I'm being honest, I'm really scared right now.
We can't just hand over the kingdom and the monastery. We'll stop her, no matter what it takes.
Your Highness, you do not seem well.
Unwell, you say? What's gotten into you? Nothing could be farther from the truth. I'm so happy I can hardly contain myself. My father, my stepmother, my dear friends. They want her head. They want her life. They've whispered as much to me. And the chance to answer their pleas has arrived at long last. I'm always in control, Professor. And I'll stay in control until I have the pleasure of killing that woman. Let's move, Professor. Even if it costs me my life, I won't rest until I've crushed her skull in my bare hands.
I have a report. The enemy is within the walls. They're about to break the defensive line.
The Archbishop and the defensive line both require our assistance. We must protect them until reinforcements get here.
I'll go.
Leave it to me.
I'll give it my all. Doing my part.
Ready.
I aim for greatness.
I'm on it. Stay focused. It's time.
I will get the victory. I will remove you! I will not be stopping.
What should I do? Sufficient. The better to serve His Highness.
Let us away.
My thanks.
I'll cut through. Over already.
My life was changed forever by Her Majesty. Now, I lay it on the line. For the Empire!
You're making me work!
Lady Edelgard, I'm so sorry. I can't keep going. I must retreat.
that went as expected.
You're weak.
Weak.
Let's think carefully. Report! The enemy has taken the entrances where the reinforcements were heading.
We must retake the strongholds to the east and west so our reinforcements can get through.
Stay vigilant.
Witness frigid pride.
Oh, thanks.
I feel my strength building.
I'm on it.
This fight is but a sideshow to the ravaging of the sacred place that is Garreg Mach. The time is not right. I will wait for the next opportunity.
This is what a real man looks like.
One stronghold secured.
I'll give it my all. That was tough.
Ready. You weren't ready.
sweaty. You were outmatched. You're making me work. Yeah, that was all me. I think. Yeah, I'm definitely tougher.
We must all do our part.
Too slow!
Reassuring.
Who's next?
I will get the victory.
Stay vigilant.
Worthless!
Another win. I'm impressed.
Ready.
I'm on it.
I could use a break.
Let us away.
I'll give it my all.
Leave it to me. Oh, nice!
Is that all?
An opening!
Foolish.
Be gone.
Who, me?
What should I do?
Stay focused.
Lady Edelgard held you in such high esteem. In the end, however, it seems you are nothing more than a slave to your goddess.
No hesitation. It's over.
I have no choice but to distinguish myself in this fight.
Too slow.
Right where I want. Who's next?
Making my muscles proud. you fail to appreciate is that we have at our backs a force you cannot hope to defeat. I can afford to fall back. We still have the advantage.
Both strongholds secured, with time to spare.
This guy seems real familiar.
You dastard! Aren't you? No.
That doesn't matter right now. Let's go!
I'm finished. I'm loath to say it, but I must retreat.
I'm impressed.
I have so far left to go.
That helps. Yeah.
Thanks.
I aim for greatness.
Well done.
Leave it to me. Of course I won. There's still a long way to go.
Stay focused.
Who, me? Guess I have no choice. You lost to me? Not bad.
Let us away.
Apologies. You were outmatched.
I'll give it my all.
I will get the victory. I will remove you! My heart is full of victory.
I expect no less.
Stay vigilant.
I'll cut through.
Try this on for size!
I did what I had to. I'll do my best.
One more success.
Nice form.
You inspire.
Think very carefully about whether you wish to raise your sword against the Empire, or if you will offer it to us in fealty. And after you've thought it through, if you still wish to fight, I won't stop you. I will simply use the full extent of my power and crush you.
We're behind you!
I will use the strategy.
You will come to regret raising your blade against the Emperor of the Adrestian Empire.
You have my support.
Let's try our plan.
So, House Nouvelle has chosen the path that will lead to its ultimate demise. How pitiable.
As you say, I have forfeited my claim on being a noble of the Empire. That is why you must permit me to challenge you in combat. that I may establish a new House Nouvelle.
As you wish. Let's see if your resolve is a match for my own. I wish you were someone whose heart could be swayed by my words and deeds. If it were so, I would have done anything to make you my ally.
An ambitious plan.
Now's our chance.
I'm all sweaty.
Great work.
I'll prove myself!
You're late. We are all tired of waiting. Now, let's separate that sick head from your neck, shall we?
You never were one for patience.
Your trouble. Time is now.
You fought well, but now your fight is over. Send in our reserve troops, and give my uncle the signal.
What is this? Everybody here, young and old, is in your hands. No, I will not allow another Red Canyon tragedy to happen here.
What is going on?
Why did you come?